Next one's from Luke Ryan. The subject is Cornette burying Bianca Belair. I just finished watching a review of the Women's Rumble. While I disagree with you, you guys are always fair with your views. Then I went to check out Jim Cornette's review.
Wait. So you disagree with us? That means you thought that was good, bro. That was
no. He says I disagree. Yeah, it was not good.
I think this email has some misogynistic
Then I went to check
statements.
out Jim Cornette's review of it. The guy is just a fake fat.
Jesus.
Of course, he now thinks that Bianca Belair sucks. What are the chances someone now gets a push and is quite popular online, but Jim Cornette is now cashing in by burying it and in turn having all his dumbass punk fans start trashing her too? All because he said so. He starts, she's too short to be a star, yet Fat Wife Cornette is the guy who is preaching the revival and MJF as stars. Those guys are one neck injury away from being dwarves. If Joe has the clip prepared, I think Cornette comes across like a total ass. His pick to win the Rumble, Charlotte Flair.
No.
Jim is so stuck in the past that he's becoming a parody of himself. What does K100 think about him?
You want to listen to this?
How long is it?
Hold on.
Got to
get past the sponsor.
All right.
It is 13 minutes.
So 13 minutes. No, forget that. We're not listening to that. Let me say this. I don't care. Cornette's critical of everything, right, these days. But I'm not all in on the way they're presenting Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Like the way everybody else is. I think she's coming across. They're too human. Like she's not like she's too she's like she's shown on Twitter. Her parents are going crazy. Everything she's doing the typical baby face. Like she's in interviews and like she's crying tears of joy. And I'm like, I'd rather her just be in character. If she's supposed to be the EST, she should be like a little bit more cocky and confident and humble and crying and tears of joy. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. And then the thing with the hair thing with the whip, I don't know. It's like I'm not buying her yet. She was on what show was it? SmackDown this past week, and she had the mic. It was a big spot, and she wasn't that good on it.
Yeah, it's
to be very fair. It's not. She's not doing anything to make me. The announcers are putting her over, and then the company's putting her over, and it's like I'm not feeling that momentum.
It's tough for me to judge because I didn't see much of her in NXT. I'm not that familiar with her, but when I saw her interview backstage on Raw, which was last night, I wasn't very impressed. She seemed actually kind of stammery and nervous, really.
Mm-hmm. What did you think, Konnan?
Bro, I just think she's a can't miss. She's special. Like when you see a Kevin
do you think they're missing, or do you think they're hitting home runs?
I think they're taking her.
I think she's going she's 1 for 4. With a single,
right. Well, let me tell you what I think instead of you telling me what I think. At the end of the day, I think she's very special. Since the moment I saw her, great physique, very athletic, charismatic. Yes, she needs some work on her mic. She's still a rookie. I would have pushed Rhea Ripley to win it and not her, and her have to be in second place. But she's, to me, a can't miss like a Kevin Cross.
She need.
I think. Okay, the reason that she's a possible miss. Right, is because she's allowing them to give her kind of lame material, and she's delivering kind of lame stuff. That's why Cross would not.
She has been in some lame shit like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying, that's why I think she's very humbled about her position right now.
The obstacle course where she carried all this and all that was brutal.
Yeah, so it's like come on.
It's like the measuring stick right now in that division is Charlotte and Sasha, basically, right, and Asuka. So until I see what she can do in a big spot match with one of those, I don't know. I haven't had much experience watching her.
Ring-wise, there was a spot on Asuka are way ahead of Sasha. But go ahead.
There was a spot on Raw last night.
Yeah.
Okay, where when we do the review, you'll see this.
Right.
Where they're on the apron, and Nia Jax does a running leg drop on the apron.
Right.
And I guess she spiked her ass.
Oh, I saw that, and she goes, "My hole" or something.
Yeah. Bro,
the was that supposed to mean?
All these geeks on Twitter. Like my whole, the most significant trend thing they've had in 6 months. Because all
that's
the nerds
embarrassing, bro. I would never say that. If they made me say that, there's no way I would have said that on TV. My hole, because I landed on the apron.
People are looking for shirts, and a bidet company from New York offered her a free bidet and a sponsorship.
Jesus Christ Almighty!